You can't see it very well because it's covered in snow, but right ahead there, behind that spindly little tree, is where I dump my pee pot. It's where I dump my urine. I dump my fire ashes there, and then I dump the urine into the fire ash pile. And I do that because the fire ashes tend to neutralize the smell of the urine, so I don't have an offensive odor around the camp. Also, I've heard that bears, if you pee around a camp, then it can attract bears because they want to know what's going on. They'll smell that and they'll come to check it out, which you also don't want. So it's a good idea to dump your urine in if the fire ashes, just because it neutralizes the smell, so you're less likely to have unwanted bears anyway coming around. At least that's what I figure, because I have heard that bears will cause that watered urine, the smell of urine around your camp will attract bears. So people who are experts on bears have said that. I've seen videos where people who have dealt with bears have said that it's not good to have an odor of urine around your camp. My tea light candle has got my fire going here pretty good. I'm putting some small pieces in there to get them to catch. And I've got a log in there, but the log's kind of soggy, so it's not really doing the job like I want it to. But still, like I say, I'm doing my best. I'm struggling to get my fire going today. I'm hoping I don't run out of daylight before I get everything done. Anytime that I can build a fire, there's all kinds of dead wood around here. So anytime I can build a fire, then that's, it's free to do that. The one thing about it, though, is I don't use this in the summertime anymore, because this field is all full of dry weeds, and a spark from the stove or out of the chimney or whatever, that's all it would take to set the weeds on fire, and they'd burn down the whole field and maybe start a forest fire, and then it could burn neighbors out of their homes and everything. It could be devastating. So I don't do that. In the winter time, though, with all this snow, there's no danger of starting a fire right now out here, so it's a perfect time to use this and to save money on propane. I do have my propane stove too, but like I say, this is more economical because it's pretty much free. I already own the stove, and there's lots of material to burn if I can get it to light. Right now I'm having some difficulty. One thing I did do, when the snow first came, there were a lot of weeds still above the snow. They're pretty well buried now, but dry weeds, I'd pick those and I would use those as a fire starter as well. I could light those on fire inside the box here and make a nice bed to put my twigs on and get my fire started. Like I say, right now there isn't very much. You can see there's a few here and there, but not a whole lot. But anyway, that's something I would do when I had the weeds to do it. Anyway, that's just a little more. Now this thing here that I'm doing with the 2-liter pop bottles, these have a lot of different uses. You can cut one of these and you can make a funnel out of it if you need to. I'm sure a lot of people watching have done that at one time or another. What I'm doing right now, though, is